Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to Peace and Late Night Conversation. You know what I always say: once the peace is gone, I'm gone. All right, first, let me show y'all what I'm eating. Show y'all this pizza. Let y'all see what I got here. You see that? That's good. You want some of that, don't you? Yeah. Okay, let me tell you what it is. It is cheese and green peppers. That's what I'm eating tonight. Tonight, I'm always promoting and supporting someone else. I'll be promoting and supporting myself. In case you didn't know, I am an author of three books. Kids Magic, Poetry Stew, and Poetic Drama. And I'll be getting into that in a few minutes. This is good. Now hold up for a second. I'll also be reading excerpts, poems from my books. I'll be doing maybe 2 or 3 from Poetry Stew and Poetic Drama. I'm going to do one poem from there. I won't be reading anything from the children's book. That's Kids Magic. So I'll be doing that. And if you just letting a few more people come on into the room, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave the comments down below. I can see them, and I will answer all comments. Now, my last show, I was supporting, black businesses, which one was my sister's business, Jill Brewer, and the other was my other sister from another mother, Tanette Curtis. I was promoting that, and the guy, what's the name, PP something. I was promoting him. He was a graphic designer, so promoted those 3. So today, it's just me. And I'm just going to talk about how, sometimes, as an author or entertainer or anybody, you're trying to come up. Some people just want to see you down. They don't want to see you above them, supposed to pass them. I'm going to give an example of this author. I met on Facebook, through my book group. I have a book group on there called Sweet Books, where you can, many of the authors, their work is in there between, it's like 99 cents to $3 most of the time, that you can, get off Kindle. And there was this one author that she wasn't making any sales. I think maybe in like 4 months or something, she hadn't sold a book. And her family, they wasn't supportive of her either. And I was just telling her, I said, sometimes we have discussions, a lot of authors, and it's usually like one-on-one. And we talk about like the struggles sometimes you have to go through. And sometimes it's the people in your circle that won't support you. And I know it probably, for some it hurts. For many, we just move forward and get the support elsewhere. Saying if the circle isn't supporting, and a lot of the times those same people, they come back to you for support, and then well, with me, I don't give it. I don't give it. I'm sorry. I'm just not that type of person. I got a good heart, nice guy, but I don't, let you run over top of me. Anyway, well, this young lady decided to just give up as an author. I tried to encourage her and push her because her own family wasn't supporting her, and I know that has to hurt. Her own family wasn't supporting her. She wasn't selling any books. I don't even know if she sold a copy in like 4 months or whatever. So I tried to encourage her, and then I actually went online and bought a copy myself. I haven't read it because I got like maybe 180 books or more. Just showing support to other authors that support me and up and coming stuff like that. So I haven't read it, but I show support by buying a copy and sharing her work in my book group at the time. And so anyway, I tried to encourage her to get a promoter because sometimes you need that. A total stranger will support you sometimes more than your own family, your own blood, or your closest friend. And I don't think she got that. I suggested some of my promoters that I've used in the past and some that I still currently use, which is Loretta Jetson. Miss Jetson, if you look for her like Facebook, Instagram, or if you Google her, that'll come up. Miss Jetson. Crystal Alexis, I use her. You can find her Facebook, Instagram, and you can Google her as well. I also use Dante Williams, which he's a YouTuber, has a show called Dante's Boxing Nation, where he promotes businesses. Where he charges, it's usually on average about $100 a week. You can use it for 1 week or use it for a month or whatever, but it ended up being worth it in the end. This is good. And the support doesn't always have to be money. It can be just someone sharing your work, sharing it on their social media, because other people will see it and they might want to, they'd be curious of, what your writing is like or the story is about or whatever, and buy your work. So, you can go that route as well as far as supporting others. I support many people on this platform, rappers, singers. I don't care if you're a dancer or whatever. But what I don't support is, what do you call that? Pyramid schemes. I think back in the days, in my dad day, I think they call them Ponzi schemes or whatever, where they have these businesses, what is it? 5LINK and RCN and all this BS. You got to get damn 100 people just to get a check for $200 and, just burn bridges with all your friends. They tell you a lie. Oh, tell your friends that you're so happy and the check is so big and you're making all this money and you can't sell a check more than $10. At one point, they put me in one of those businesses for free because they knew a lot of my, because I was a boxing and fitness trainer for about 10 years. And they knew that at the time I was training a lot of high-end clients. And, I was just like, I'm not about to burn no bridges with my friends because they became my friends, man, for this stupid company. Well, anyway, I went to this meeting. I think it was the RCN company or whatever. Went to this meeting. They usually use someone's house, and they're all there. And you should see a video with people saying, "Oh, I'm making $20,000 a month. I'm making $60,000 a month." Show them riding down the street in a big red Porsche or Lamborghini. I quit my job. I was making $40,000. I was making $80,000. Now I'm making $40,000 a month. show you a little video, get the poor people pumped up to think they can do what they done. I quit my job. Now I'm doing this 5 link, sell all this stuff, and you got to get damn near 100 people under you just to get a check for $10. And all BS. It's all BS. So while I was at this meeting, this guy, he was so annoying. It was the dude was like tall, skinny, black, looked like a retarded Kevin Garnett. And he was just like trying to get me to join. I think that business might have been like $750 or something to get in. $550 or $750. Either way, he was trying to get $750 out of me. And so I went with like one of my homegirls to the meeting. And I was just like, oh, no, I can't afford it, whatever, I got to pay rent this month or whatever. But I know it was a pyramid scheme. So I was just being nice, just there, at the meeting to support my friend, let her see, saying all this BS that they had going on. And so he came back around 30 minutes later. He come again. Oh, but it's just $750. You get the money right back in 10 days. I'm looking at her. I'm just like, look, I'm end up punching this dude. I'm like, I done told the nigga I got the rent to pay. You think I'm going to give my money to them? So then he brought this, whatever she supposed to be, the top leader or some BS. And she was sitting there. She was very pretty, very beautiful woman. They was like, oh, Michelle. They're pumping her up. Did you drive the Porsche today? Did you drive the Lamborghini? Did you drive the whatever other kind of fancy high-end car she supposed to have? No, I didn't feel like driving this. I didn't feel like driving that. I look outside. She got a goddamn beat-up ass 1989 car. That shit had so many dents in it. It looked like a Transformers chewed it up as chewing gum and threw it out on the street. And I'm like, if she got all these high-end cars, why if she drive that piece of shit? So I'm just like, this is a whole bunch of bullshit. So then they had this other lady. She supposed to have been a pastor. I don't remember her name, but they were just like, oh, Pastor such and such, she's investing in the business. She's signing up right now. Okay. Let me go over something right now with y'all. If you read and study the Bible, females aren't supposed to be pastors. That's one. Number two, she didn't work with that money. She using tithe and offering money. People don't, you know what I'm saying, when they're hard-earned money to lose it with some BS. Or she might have been in on a whole little pyramid scheme they had going on. Anyway, I sat through the meeting again, hit this damn Kevin Garnett, retired looking dude come back again. And I'm telling you, if you put up $750, this and that, and the third. So I'm like, I tell my homegirl, I was like, if you don't talk to him, I'm gonna tell that dude to step outside. I ain't playing. So she was like, all right. She knew the dude or knew the lady knew him or something. So she talked to the guy. And I said, and that nigga better not call me. Because I'm mad. So that was the end of that. Then one of these pyramid scheme companies, I forgot the name of this one. At the time, my girlfriend at the time, it was about 6 years ago. Her friends were in on this business. They were newbies to the business, so they may have been in it a month. And she was like, Rod, I need you to go with me to this meeting. This business, whatever, supposed to be able to make a lot of money. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go with you. I go in there, the same setup. Played a little video on the TV. It's a different company, but it's the same like pyramid scheme setup. Played the video on the TV. Somebody quit their job. They're making $50,000 a month, $40,000 a month, or whatever. And all this BS, riding the fancy cars and all this. So, and the dude was on the video chat or whatever. And their friends, they all sized up. They thinking they're going to end up getting some money. They were selling some kind of like health products and some kind of spray and all this stuff. I can't remember the name of the company at the time. But so anyway, it was that. So I said, look, I told the guy on the video, I've been in a RCN business in a 5 link before. He looked like, oh shit, I might not be able to get these mothers. So he was like, so yeah, how's that going? I was like, I'm not in those business anymore. So then he just like, he had that shit face on, you know what I'm saying? Because he figured he couldn't get over on nobody. So I immediately looked at my girl at the time. I was like, oh, you already know that's no. I'm not going to let you get robbed on the pyramid scheme. I said, your friends don't know. They're new. If I'd have been out, I'd tell them no. You know, so all that's bullshit. All those pyramid scheme business, you got to put up the lowest amount is probably like $300 to $750 to join. And then you sign a contract, you paying some damn fee every month. Might be $80 or whatever it was every month, and you're tied into some kind of stupid contract. And like I said, they tell you to lie. You tell your friends you're making so much money, but you can't show a check for $100 damn, but you're making so much money. That's what I always tell people. I said, I tell my girl, I said, ask your homegirl to go in the back, ask her to show you a check worth more than $100 if she's making so much money. She can't show her nothing because she wasn't making nothing. That's what they tell you to say, but you end up losing friends, and you know, it just ain't worth it. I don't support nothing like that. You know, some people just don't know. So you just got to tell them right up top. It's garbage. But like I said, I do support anybody trying to make money. I don't care if you're selling socks, keychains. If you went and bought a bunch of whistles from the dollar store and you sell them for $3, you know, I support the hustle. But anyway, along the way, you know, since I've had my hiccups, you know, I've had people that are avid readers, but they'd rather go and pay $25 for a stranger's book, and they've never supported me. But you know, those same people came to me for help, and guess what I gave them? Shit, that should be a no-brainer. No help at all. But I did tell them, hey, you can hit my sister up. She's a graphic designer. So, you know, they got to pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she might need your book for about $350 or whatever you need done for your business. So they're going to pay. And a lot of people don't want to pay. Whereas though I taught myself how to do everything. I can do it all. Do my own books, everything. You know, I don't need nobody as far as that. But I do have promoters, and I promote myself as well. Now, give me a second. Okay, now at the time I had a girlfriend that was an author as well. Let me tell you what happened in one of her situations. Was though she had a few friends that were making, you know, 6 figures. And I said, are they really your friends? Have they ever supported you? Bought your book? And so she was like, nah. And I'm like, they're not your friends. Or they're your friends and they may be your family, but they don't want you to surpass them. They want you to work until you old and gray about to fall out. Where you have the opportunity as an author, that $1 might turn to $1 million. They don't want that. They don't want you to be able to pick up a pen and, you know, you waiting that royalty check every month. And it's their whole, what they make in a year, you making in 1 or 2 months. They don't want to see that, you know. Some people are just like that. But anyway, let me get into one friend she had. Okay, she had a friend that ran this business. Supposed to be a millionaire, whatever. And my girl used to buy these health products from her, the girlfriend that I had at the time. You know, this was, like I said, we're talking about 5 years back. Well, you know, she sold these health products and everything like that. And I asked her, I said, does she buy your books? And she was like, well, I've shown them to her, but she haven't bought them. I'm like, okay, what's the average amount you spend a month buying this lady's health products? So On average, she was spending around $70. And so I'm like, okay, let's make these flyers up. We made some flyers. They had like both our books on. And I said, let's make some flyers just for you only, with just the single books, your books. So I said, next time you buy a product from the lady, give her a flyer and let's see what she does. She bought some products from her, gave her a flyer. Guess what? Month went past, she didn't buy anything. Who's that? I'm trying to look. How you? I am with you, bro. Oh, thank you. Hey, what's up, man? Uh, Nelson, what's up? Yeah, but anyway, like I said, she had these products, and then she bought them, and then still there was no. She didn't buy any books, so I'm like, she don't support you. Stop supporting her. I said that's like a spit in the face. It's not like she can't afford it. She's millionaire, whatever. She don't want to see you get to her level or surpass her, because if she can't spend, the Kindle versions of her books were $2.99, paperbacks were $10. If she can't spend between $3 to $10, and you're spending on average $70, she don't support you and she don't mess with you like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, really, you need to cut her out your circle. You need to go Amazon or, Google, where else to get these same products from. And then one of the products she was getting, the lady was getting, it was Multiplex, which only the For Life company had that at the time. So she was buying it from them. And I was like, you can get that straight from the For Life company. That's where she getting it from. So, you don't, I was like, cut that lady off. You know what I'm saying? Just not, I don't like people like that. But anyway, and let me go on to, situation with myself. I still have people that they don't support my work, but they come to me with their business stuff and everything like that. Like, and the shit be outrageous. It'd be like $1,700 to join the business and all this crazy stuff. So I be like, I look at them like, I actually think I'm gonna spend this kind of money when you gonna spend $3 to $10 on me? I look stupid. But anyway, and then I've had some of those friends that didn't support and they lost their business. So now they have nothing. And guess who they call? And guess who give them support? It ain't me. You already know. But anyway, let me get into one of my books here. And then, if you want to look for my work, some people, not everybody can spell my name. So you can go to Amazon or Kindle, and you can, like, if you Google books by Rodriguez Jackson, the way you spell my name is RODRIQUEZJACKSON. Then all of my books will come up. That's like if you forget that, forget my name or forget how to spell it, whatever like that. But anyway, this is one of my children's books. Let me see if you can see it. Can you see that? Hopefully it's clear. Let me see if I can go over here with it. That's Kids Magic. It's one of my children's books. You can find it on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. On Kindle.com, that book is $2.99. Amazon.com, I believe it's about $9. Okay, now let me go to. I'm gonna start out with the Poetic Drama. This is my book, Poetic Drama, the erotica. I got into erotica when I was incarcerated. I started reading books by Zane, and she's actually my favorite author. So I started reading books by Zane. Anyway, they call me the male version of Zane. So this is Poetic Drama. You can pick this book up from Amazon.com or Kindle.com. On Kindle.com, you can get this book for $2.99. Amazon.com, you can get it for $6. It's the paperback version, and it's a good gift for couples. It's a good gift for you want to get for your girlfriend, for my doms out there and femmes. That's a good book to exchange. And I got a little something written for y'all in there too. It's a poem I wrote in there called By Curious. It's really good. I'm not gonna read that today though, but what I will read is the first page. And this is called Magic Tongue. As you can see, let me show you the damn, it's so bright. Oh my goodness. Is it short? Why did it get so dark there? It's only 24 pages. So I'm gonna get into the first one. Okay, this is the first poem from the book. This is called Magic Tongue. And this is from Poetic Drama, written by, guess who? Me, Alright. As we lay naked, eating ice cream, I demanded her to sit on my face from the back. Her clitoral head is hypertensive to my cold mouth. I draw small circles on and around her clitoris with my tongue. I use the small circles to concentrate on the tip, and I use the larger ones to deal with the base. It feels like I'm suffocating. I need air, so I take a breather to sip hot chocolate, to warm my mouth, to give her a different sensation. She lies down on the bed, on her back, with her ass over the edge of the bed. I kneel on the floor between her legs. As I place my tongue on her clitoris, I alternate the speed and direction of the circles. I start to draw figures of 8 over her clitoris with my tongue. I try to experiment with the speed and frequency. Time to take this shit to the next level. I tell her to sit back on my face. I place a vibrator under my tongue, so the vibration transmits through me. It's playtime. I flick her clitoris up and down with my tongue, now from left to right, aiming just underneath the base of the head. She comes. Now I have a milkshake on my face. Magic Tongue. All right, that's from my book, Poetic Drama. And you can pick this book up from, you see my name on there, Poetic Drama by Rodriguez Jackson. And you can pick that book up from Amazon.com or Kindle. Or if you forget that, just Google Books by Rodriguez Jackson. That's spelled RODRIQUEZ JACKSON. Okay, now let's get into Poetry Stew. This is one of my favorite books. It's about love and relationships, relational issues, religion. So it's one of my favorites. It's actually my first. I was a virgin to the literary world until I wrote Poetry Stew. So yeah, and you can pick that up from Kindle.com for $2.99 or Amazon.com for $6, paperback. All right, now I'm gonna give you a few pages out of this book. The first one I'm gonna read is called Faith. Rain slowly dripping down my window. Devil throws a curveball, hoping I will follow. Stronger than he thinks, I'm stronger than he knows. God pulls me away, but some part of me won't go. Stuck in a hell of my own, still a child, inside, outside full grown. Right and wrong look the same, with temptation, who's to blame? Grant me the faith to defeat all, so the demons at my ankles won't make me fall. Stop letting the problems of the world annoy you. Without faith in your heart, the devil will destroy you. Just in case something in the morning doesn't turn out right, bow your head in thanks in the day and pray at night. It's called faith. Now I want to get into one. The next one is called Reborn. This is the second page of Poetry Stew. Bad things start to happen and your faith start leaving, but the rhythm of your heart for your soul keeps beating. All your stress and troubles are wrapped around your brain. Tons of fear and doubt feels like you're going insane. Nothing that you do can alleviate the pain. Instead of pockets full of sunshine, your skies are gray and full of rain. Your soul craves the church, but the body won't stay. You committed so many sins, now you're too ashamed to pray. You want to believe in your soul, but it's hard to find devotion. It's like you leave the door shut, but the window never opens. You made up your mind for the church you don't belong. You give up the fight because temptation is too strong. Your judgment is all messed up. Your judgment is messed up, and you can't tell right from wrong. Staying out all night and come home just before the dawn. You throw your life away. No need to think about tomorrow. You find yourself in a hole, full of pain, full of sorrow. Hollow, without God and no father figure. I went from stealing to drug dealing to almost killing. In prison, smiles turned to cries. It's like I died. Why? Oh my. Raining tears from my eyes. Hoping time flies. Incarceration. Surrounded by lies. Wasn't too wise, mostly despised. Satan disguised, telling lies, lies, and more lies. My family cried. Me convert to Islam, my mom would have beat my behind, but I survived, and now I strive to stay on the right track. Approached by two assistants, God's way of leading me back. Now baptized and forgiven for my sins. I'm a new man in Christ. Jesus is my best friend. I fight to bring souls to light. We weather the storm. We are reborn. We are reborn. So that's Reborn, and that's from the book Poetry Stew. Now I'm going to read the last one. Well, it's not the last page. It's just I'm going to read the last one. We're going to read out of the book. You have to go buy it. This is like one of my favorites. It's called The Sweetest Person I Ever Knew. You probably heard me recite this poem before on, I don't know, third, fourth, fifth episode of Peace and Late Night Conversation. Guess what? You're going to hear it again because it's one of my favorites. It's actually one of the first poems that I've written. All right, so here it is. It's called The Sweetest Person I Ever Knew. You are the sweetest person I ever knew. I never would have thought I would have met someone as sweet as you. Inner beauty, I didn't even have a clue. Pretty too, sexy, oh, and you can sing too? Hold up, is this a dream come true? Independent too? Don't hurt me, boo. In 100 years, I didn't think I could have found someone as sweet as you. Every night I think of you. I hope you think about me too. It's you who gets me through, especially bad times. I ain't lying, sometimes crying. You left me up when I feel like I'm dying. Christian woman shining, more precious than a diamond. When we went out, you always had good timing. I thank God for a special friend like you, the sweetest person I ever knew. All right, so that's it for now. And that's the poem out of my book, Poetry Stew. Like I say, you can get that book from Amazon.com, Poetry Stew by Rodriguez Jackson, or you can get it from Kindle.com, for $2.99. Go to Amazon.com. You better get it the paperback version for $6, or you can get it from Kindle for $2.99. And I just want to say that's it for now. I'm done promoting myself. I want to thank all the viewers. Don't forget to hit the like button and share the video. And for the, authors that, may feel like you're not getting the support, your royalty checks low, book not selling, you can always get a promoter, and always think about the people around you. You may need to distance yourself from those people, and just know that they are like crabs. They don't want you to surpass them. When they don't support you and they come to you with their, business stuff, and it's sometimes it's like, looking for support from you, and they don't, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just want to say thank you all, and see you next time.